We're about ready to start, so please take your seats. Hello, welcome to our third annual St. Nicholas Day Yolka. I can't believe it's the third already. Our first year, we were a clandestine Yolka during COVID in the basement of the Daily home with 5 children. And last year, we were here and we had 10 children. And this year, if not for the flu, we would have had 23 children in our play. So that's wonderful, and God has really blessed us, and we're very thankful to St. Mark's for allowing us to use their space here for nothing. It's totally a donation. So anyhow, I have a couple announcements. First, you see Beth is here, godmother of our little wandering angel, Lily, and she is going to be taking video. My husband, Defeat, is going to be taking photographs, and then we upload, post everything after. So please either don't take photos or just take a couple discreet ones, because you go to a play for kids anymore, and what do you see? Everybody has their cell phone out, and we want the kids to see all of your faces and for you to see theirs. So that's the first thing. And I have the second thing to tell you. So there is a family, if you can keep them in your prayers, the Reagan family. They go to St. Herman's, and they're part of our cooperative school. And all the kids, 4 of them, have the flu. So Mary, the oldest, 9 years old, was supposed to play the starring role of the faithful mother. And they just came down with the flu 2 days ago. So we've kind of been scrambling a little bit. But one of our moms, our resident gymnastics instructor, Ms. Amina, mom to Vadia and Yolka, she's going to play the role of the faithful mother. So Mary and Lydia, little baby, Ruth and Jeremiah.
Come, baby, come.
That's Amina. So that's Amina. Her microphone must be on. So, so they have the flu, and they're actually really sick. They're very sick with the flu. So if you could keep them in your prayers, that would be great. So, okay, with all that said, we're going to start the play. But before we do, there's an icon over there. We also have the icon of St. Nicholas here. So if we can all stand, and we'll sing, "Oh Heavenly King."
That's not you.
Okay. Oh Heavenly King, of the Spirit of truth, who art everywhere present, and fills all things, treasury of good things, and giver of life, come and dwell in us, and cleanse us of all impurity, and save our souls, O good one. Okay, there you go. Be seated. We're going to start the play. The scene is set in a wintry, snowy St. Petersburg, Russia. Christmas is coming soon. But not all is well. A single mother finds herself alone and struggling. For her, it has been a long, cold, and difficult winter. She has to support her children on her own, and after suffering a serious illness, she is reduced to begging for alms. Sadly, hardly anyone notices her pleas of not for me, but for my children.
Not for me, but for my children.
Desperate, she enters the nearby church of St. Nicholas and begs the saint for help. It is December 19th, the feast day of St. Nicholas, and the church is full. Soon, a young girl named Masha notices her. She has a kind heart and can't bear to see anyone suffering. She comes up to the woman and asks her, "What is wrong?" The mother explains everything to her, and Masha gives her all the money she has in her pocket. It is enough for the woman to feed her hungry children. She then asks where the family is living and is shocked to hear that they live in the cellar of the neighboring building. She wonders, how can she help? The woman comes home with enough firewood to heat the basement where her children have been waiting for her, and enough food to properly greet the feast of St. Nicholas.
Кто Николая любит, кто Николаю служит, тому святый Николай на всякий час помогай. Николай, Николай, на всякий час помогай. Николай, Николай.
The mother tells her children about St. Nicholas and how he would secretly visit families in need and leave them bags of money. Somehow, they all feel that St. Nicholas has visited them in their need too.
Let's go pray.
7 weeks pass. It is Christmas Eve. The family is preparing to meet Christmas, but they have no decorations, no tree, and no presents to give each other. Once again, they are reduced to almost nothing. Still, full of hope, one child asks his mother a very important question.
Mom, is it true that on Christmas Eve, angels visit the helping children and leave them blessings?
You know, I just want to tell you something, my son. Only if you believe with all your heart and have faith that God will give you really what you need and what you deserve.
I believe with all my heart.
Good.
But if it is not,
Suddenly, there is a knock at the door.
what's getting away?
With a trembling hand, the mother opens the door. She sees Masha standing there with her father. She's holding a large basket filled with presents and hot food. Her father is carrying a Christmas tree, beautifully decorated. Oh, come, all ye faithful,
Joyful and triumphant,
oh, come ye to Bethlehem.
come and behold him,
Born the King of angels, oh, come, let us adore him. Oh, come, let us adore him. Oh, come, let us adore him, Christ the Lord. The overjoyed family will be able to celebrate Christmas after all. What they don't realize is that of the kindness of her heart, Masha has given them all her own presents and her own Christmas tree.
But the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, long-suffering, gentleness, goodness, faith, meekness, temperance. Against such there is no law.
If we live in the Spirit, let us also walk in the Spirit.
Now, please join the entire cast in singing Hark the Herald Angels Sing.
Mommy, they come.
Peace on earth and mercy mild, God and
Christ is born.
Glorify him. So that concludes our play. Thank you so much for being here. So you see we have kids of a wide range of ages from little babies up to 12 years old. And as I said before, we're so grateful and so thankful for the opportunity to have this cooperative school for our children. So we meet about once a week here at St. Mark's. We also have field trips, and we'll have another semester starting after Theophany. So if you know anybody who's interested, any Orthodox children who would like to have fellowship with other Orthodox children, but also learn, Mr. Nick here is our music teacher. Nick is a piano teacher, is a professional piano teacher and a music teacher, and he has brought such wonderful instruments for the children to become acquainted with this semester. It's been really great. Elena, she's a former Olympian and a wonderful gymnast, and she teaches our children gymnastics. We have a catechism class, and of course Yolka and arts and crafts. So we hope to continue to expand our program in the years to come with God's help. So if you have any questions, please talk to me or Ms. Alix or any of the parents. So we're going to have a festive Lenten potluck now, but before we do, we have a couple little things to do. So this play is actually taken from a Russian short story, but Alix wrote it. She scripted the whole thing, and I thought it was really touching and very appropriate for the children, you know, all the different age groups that we have. So we'd like to thank Alix. So if Alix could please come up. Alexandra Will. Thank you for directing our play. And she's worked very hard behind the scenes doing all kinds of prep and staging and things like that. So thank you so much, Alix. And we have a new member of our advisory board this year, Matushka Nikki Dean, and she has been to every single one of our sessions this semester. She has contributed so amazingly, and it's really added so much richness and fullness to our program. So Matushka Nikki, are you here? We'd like to thank you for all of your efforts this semester. And last but not least, our St. Nicholas has something for the children. So, and Elizabeth is going to help him distribute some gift bags. So if all the kids who are in the Yolka can come up, one at a time, maybe make a line. And then we have some candy bags for the other children who come as well. Okay? And then we can start our function.
And thank you to Justina,
Oh.
my assistant director and collection designer and talk master and dramaturg extraordinaire.
Jack of all trades.